Hey y'all, it's Megan. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a 2025 recap. Look, it's been a very long time since I made a video. In fact, my last YouTube video was a 2024 recap. So yeah, I definitely need to get back in the studio. But just like that, another year has ended. So I want to talk about the highs and the lows of 2025. Also, there is a lot of stuff that I'm intentionally not mentioning. So, if there's something that you remember from 2025, bring it up in the comments. Let's start with the lowest tier. This tier is reserved for just the worst stuff that happened in 2025 or something that I have a very low opinion of. Now, this tier is from the Tai Lung meme. Like, this stuff is just 0 out of 10 stars. Anything that happened in 2025 that I think is just the worst stuff that happened this year is going in the bottom tier. The next tier is titled, I'm Finding It.
Be nice.
I'm finding it.
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
The middle tier is from the Bugs Life GIF. There's a GIF that people use whenever they just kind of have no reaction. Now, when things start to get better, this tier is going to be named after the AI baby. Anyone who spends way too much time on social media has seen this video before, but somebody basically created a funny video of an AI generated baby. And the original video is just some random guy lip syncing. I don't even know if that's a real baby, but yeah. And the absolute best things from 2025 is going in our top tier, which is called Tu Velo.
Tu velo. Period. Tu velo.
Okay, now that we've gone over the tier list, I can start recapping a lot of the things that happened in 2025. Before I get started, like, comment, subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram. I just want to start with a couple things that I saw a lot on social media that other people may not know about. The first thing is going to be the blue shirt guy. Earlier this year, a teacher was teaching a dance class, and for some reason, a random clip from that class went viral, and I saw it everywhere. And a bunch of people were recreating it and trying to copy the guy, because for some reason, no one can like replicate his dance moves perfectly. So I feel like this took over the internet for a few weeks, and I think it's very funny. Whenever I look back on 2025, this is one of the random viral things that I'm going to be thinking about. I'm going to give blue shirt guy AI baby. The next thing I want to talk about is Piatti, the decent cat. This girl has a cat named Piatti, and she has a whole Instagram that's dedicated to this cat, and her mom is obsessed with dressing the cat up.
Ringy. I need to put a nose ringy for her. Where's the nose ringy? Ooh. I'm gonna put this one for you. Doli saja ke rakhna, chori chitra ke chetna. Hey baby.
This isn't like the most viral moment from 2025, but her videos got millions of views, and I saw the videos all the time. So,
Pyari, oh my goodness, you're the cutest little girl in the world. Gulabi aankhein jo teri dekhi, deewana ye dil ho gaya. Oh, Pyari, do you know why everybody loves you? Because you're such a decent cat.
I want to give Piatti Tu Velo because it's one of the best things that I've ever seen. Next is a guy named Sailing with Phoenix on Instagram. He went viral because he quit his job and used his 401k to buy a boat so he can sail across the Pacific Ocean. He decided to sail by himself with his cat and basically live on a boat. There were a lot of people who felt motivated by his videos to chase their dreams and not take life so seriously. He would talk about all the things that he learned about operating a boat and sailing because he had no prior experience. It was a lot of beautiful views, and I couldn't do it, but I think it's very cool. So he actually sailed day and night for 30 days until he landed in Hawaii. Hawaii. He actually did it. And I don't know which island he was on, but they hosted a welcome party for him. They even had like a meet and greet where people were taking pictures with him and stuff. They gave him a bunch of snacks for his cat. Like, it was really, really crazy. I think that recently he announced that he wanted to sail around the world by himself. And yeah, again, I could not do something like that, but I don't know what would motivate somebody to do this, but it's definitely a unique experience, and I'm sure he loves doing that. I would be absolutely mortified at the thought of being stranded in the ocean with no internet access and no one would even know where you are. I'm pretty sure at some point he started losing it.
Day 21, sailing across the Pacific Ocean with my cat.
This is definitely AI, baby, because at least he achieved his dream. Okay, there is this lady who is apparently the wife of some Pakistani guy, and she traveled to Pakistan and was demanding money and land from the country. I don't know. I really don't understand what this was about.
I'm asking the government for $100K in my pockets so I could do real estate. My husband will own it in Karachi. We will not live here, but we will get this job done right away. I'm asking for $20K right away in my pockets at the end of this week.
An American woman's journey to Pakistan for love took an unexpected turn, capturing the internet's attention and turning her into an unlikely viral star, intending to marry her 19-year-old online boyfriend. However, when his family forbade the marriage, her plans and finances quickly unravelled. Refusing to accept the rejection, Ms. Robinson reportedly camped outside her would-be husband's home, unwilling to leave Pakistan. As weeks turned into months, her unusual predicament gained local and international media attention. While stranded, she held multiple press conferences, making bizarre demands, including a public request for large sums of money.
$20K up front, 5 to 10K every week.
Okay.
Tell the government we need this money right now.
I don't know if she is convinced she's like royalty or something. It was just very random.
Hey, dear American
Listen,
sister.
I'm from Pakistan. Respect to the law.
Okay.
Respect for the law.
Okay.
Respect to Allah. And
Okay.
respect to God. Do you hear me? We're going to have our baby in Dubai.
I thought it was funny, but I was just more confused than amused. Okay, next is one of the most viral things from 2025, and it's the Jet2 holiday meme.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
There is an airline company called Jet2. It's a European airline.
That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays.
For some reason, the audio from this commercial got very, very popular on TikTok. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give this a Bugs Life gift just because like it was cool and then we really played it out.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Okay, the next thing we're gonna talk about is the astronomer CEO and his mistress getting caught at a Coldplay concert.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
I don't know if they're both married, but I know that definitely at least one of them is married. The lead singer of Coldplay, Chris Martin, even commented on their reactions.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy. I'm not quite sure.
It started with like a funny viral video and then it turned into two people's lives being ruined. So, yeah.
This,
Be nice.
I'm finding it.
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
I'm just gonna move on. Kendrick Lamar performed at the Super Bowl. I think this was like the most watched Super Bowl halftime show ever. He had special guests including Samuel L. Jackson and Serena Williams, and his unforgettable performance of his popular song Not Like Us, which is a diss track directed at Drake, was played. I remember watching this live. Like I said, pretty much everybody was watching this. Kendrick Lamar had a really good year. I talked about him in my 2024 recap. So even though he's not necessarily as active as he used to be maybe 10 years ago, I feel like his popularity and his influence is stronger than it ever has been. So good for Kendrick Lamar. Tuvey Lo. Speaking of Tuvey Lo, the originator of that meme, Megan Thee Stallion is dating Klay Thompson from, I don't know what team he plays for. But anyways, Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson are dating, and that's not like a big deal, but I think that they're gonna get married. Period. And he is like tall enough for her because she is a tall woman, okay? She's like 5'10" without heels. So it's just like, this is Tuvey Lo. I'm just gonna recap all of the engagements that happened this year. Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man, got engaged to the actress Zendaya. The Disney Channel alumni Coco Jones got married to Donovan Mitchell of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jordan Woods got engaged to Karl Anthony Towns, who plays for the New York Knicks. Also, Selena Gomez got married to Benny Blanco. So this is going in the top tier because I'm just so happy for all of these people. Next is the Miss Universe drama. There was a lot of controversy surrounding the pageant before the competition even started. There was a video from one of the pre-pageant events that was circulating online.
Okay, Mexico, where are you? Okay? If you follow the order from your national director, you are the man. No, not about you. Not about you. Not about you.
It's not about me. It's about all the people that I represent.
I didn't give you opportunity to talk. Please keep polite for me. I still talking. Listen. I still keep talking to everybody. Why you stand up to talk to me?
Because I have a voice and it's not for everybody to talk to me. If you have a problem...
No, you have a voice, but you have to respect. The voice...
You are not respecting me as a woman.
What? No, why you stand up?
Because I have...
Where's the gun? Security.
So the person speaking to the contestants goes by the name of Nawat. Now, Nawat is actually the owner of a different pageant system called Miss Grand International that's based in Thailand. Now, what does this person have to do with Miss Universe? Nothing, actually. Every year, Miss Universe is hosted in a different country, and the host country for 2025 was Thailand. So because he is a Thailand native and he has close ties to the Miss Universe organization, he was hosting a lot of the events and a lot of the welcome ceremonies that was involved leading up to the pageant. So on this day, he was speaking to all of the contestants. And I think the context behind this is he was encouraging them to utilize their social media and promote the pageant. In this video, he calls out Miss Mexico for, I guess, not performing her duties, and he was literally yelling at her and insulting her. She also responded to him because she had to defend herself, and she ultimately left, and a lot of the contestants followed her in solidarity. So there was this huge walkout on this day.
Stop. Security. Pit patu. Stop.
You know, as a country, you have all my respect. I truly love Thailand. I respect all of you. I think that you're amazing people. But what just your director did is not respectful. He called me dumb because he had problems with the organization.
Nawat had to make a very tearful public apology, and he went on multiple rants, going live on social media. It was just like a whole thing. And even people who don't follow Miss Universe saw this video going viral, it just shows how big this story got. And I personally really hate this because it just took away from Miss Mexico's experience and the experience of all the contestants. Miss Universe has been around for decades, like probably since the 50s. every few years there may be a scandal or two circulating, but yeah, I just hate how this kind of drew attention away from the pageant itself, because this is such a special experience for all the contestants, and it just kind of had to get overshadowed by this. For example, Nadine Ayoub is a representative from Palestine, and this is the first year that Palestine has had a contestant compete in Miss Universe in its history, and she even advanced to the semifinals. Miss Mexico, the girl who was being insulted and embarrassed in that viral video, actually ended up winning Miss Universe. I love watching Miss Universe. I talked about my fascination with pageants in one of my previous videos, talking about Black women in pageantry. So I was really looking forward to this edition of Miss Universe. I really enjoyed watching the production, and I was absolutely mesmerized by the rest of the top 5 finalists: Miss Cote d'Ivoire, Miss Venezuela, Miss Philippines, and Miss Thailand. Like I said, I love watching Miss Universe. I loved watching all the contestants on stage this year, but because of numerous scandals involving 2025 Miss Universe, I'm finding it. Another random TikTok craze that went viral was this guy doing this uptown downtown dance.
Uptown, downtown, everyone's uptown, downtown, uptown, downtown, uptown, downtown, everyone's.
I don't know why he was doing this. I don't know if this is some aspiring rapper who likes to show off his dance moves, but yeah, this clip went viral. Everybody reposted it. A lot of people were putting memes on it and trying to duplicate the dance. I feel happy for the dude because he got a lot of followers and he got noticed by a couple celebrities, but he be doing this too much.
Uptown, downtown, uptown, downtown, uptown, downtown, uptown, downtown, fucking everyone's uptown.
Yeah, that's something that happened in 2025. So in January of this year, the TikTok app was banned in the United States. First of all, I never thought it was going to happen in the first place, because I feel like that's such a ridiculous thing for the government to prioritize. I know that there are some security and data stealing related issues that may be of concern, but for a government to prioritize getting rid of a social media app just seems like such a ridiculous priority. So I never trusted it in the first place. Even after it got banned, I knew that it was just going to come back because there were so many people petitioning for it. So yeah, it was only gone for like 12 hours or like 24 hours or just a very short period of time. It was like 1 or 2 days. And a lot of people do make a living on there. A lot of people enjoy creating content on there. And a lot of people learn things by people who choose to post educational videos on TikTok. So I do understand how useful it is. I do understand that it's a lot of people's livelihood, but I feel like the way that people was tripping and crying and screaming and throwing up because of this TikTok ban was just very sad. Yeah, that is Tai Lung meme, because I mean, just the fact that people's lives could have potentially been ruined, I guess, from this. Plus, like, I just didn't take it seriously. That's bottom tier, whatever. On April 21st, 2025, Pope Francis died, and the Vatican had to select a new pope. So a few weeks later, on May 8th, Pope Leo XIV was named the Pope. And he made history because he is the first American Pope. He was born in Chicago, Illinois. This broke the internet. Even people who are not Catholic and have no idea who the Pope is know who this man is. This is crazy. Like I said, in the history of mankind, this is the first time that a Pope has been elected from America. So I feel like the concept might be a little controversial, but everyone loves him. Like, come on, look at him. He was born in Chicago, Illinois, and he speaks Spanish, Italian, French, Portuguese, and German. Like, he is so cool. This is gonna be like the greatest Pope of all time. Tuvelo! Next, we have the Boat Kid.
I ain't even gonna get mad. I'm young, black, and rich.
This is another viral video that I personally found hilarious. So this is actually a clip that was taken from a traditional boat racing competition in Indonesia. So this little kid that's standing at the front of the boat is doing a traditional Indonesian dance called Tegak Luan. And he just looks so cool. What makes him so cool, what makes his aura so strong is he doesn't even have to try very hard. Yeah, that's Tuvey Low. He's just like the coolest kid of the century. The next thing I'm going to talk about is pretty big, AI and how big it's gotten in 2025. So I guess within the last 10 years, the use of artificial intelligence has evolved a lot. At first, whenever we would see AI generated pictures and videos, it was very obvious that it was just a fake image. But because it is artificial intelligence, it's designed to get better with time. The more that it's utilized and the more that it is improved, it is trying to become a perfected creative tool. So not only do people use AI for pictures and videos, but there's a lot of platforms like ChatGPT and Gemini that people use as search engines. And basically, if you look anything up, these platforms compile all the information about that topic into one condensed summary. People use AI to write their papers and do their homework. You can literally just copy and paste your math problem into AI and it's going to work out the problem for you. A lot of companies are being very vocal about wanting to use AI to replace people. So they can use AI to do the job of a human. They can save money by not having to hire people and pay people. They can just use AI to do these people's jobs. It's pretty shocking how open companies are about preferring to use AI. AI has also just developed a very bad reputation because there's a lot of deep faking scandals.
AI is getting a little too silly. They almost got me. This is a fake video. This person's not even real. 25, what is that? The 25's backwards up there on the plate. That entire page is filled with AI generated videos of some overweight chick eating something at a party and then transforming into a skinny girl and then at the end plugging this product they sell on Amazon. And if you somehow doubted it was AI, look at this. You zoom in and this bar just appears out of nowhere in the video. Incredible.
There are also scams where these companies will call you and as soon as you answer the phone, they use AI to duplicate the sound of your voice so that they can now create any phrase that they want using your voice.
Hey, honey. Mom, it's me. There was an accident. I'm okay, but I need you to send $1,200 right now. I'm using somebody else's phone. Please just do it fast.
Oh my God, where are you?
I don't know exactly. Just please send it. I'll explain everything later.
Okay, but first, what's our family safe word? That was not my daughter. That was a scammer using AI to clone her voice. Here's the really scary part. They only need a few seconds of audio to make it sound like someone you love. From social media, from a voicemail greeting. These scams are exploding. People are losing hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars because it sounds so real.
So potentially anybody who has a public image on the internet can have their likeness stolen so that it can just be used for some random AI scam. I mean, people can take a photo of you and do anything with it. Also, the factories where these AI companies operate from are known as AI data centers. They use extremely high amounts of technology and power and electricity to keep these AI platforms running. It requires a lot of energy for these companies to run so that people can use AI. And apparently by the year 2030, these factories will generate up to 24 to 44 million metric tons of carbon dioxide. Also, the technology and the machines that are used to continuously generate all of this information, they have to be cooled with water. This uses up to 1,125 cubic meters of water per year. So yeah, not only does AI have the potential to be very dangerous and take all of our jobs and ruin human creativity and individuality, but it is terrible for the environment. So yeah, AI is fun when it's fun, but I think that the risks outweigh the benefits, and I don't think it's something that we should all be relying on because it's just gonna lead to our collective demise. Yeah, when you go down the rabbit hole of what people can do with AI, yeah. One of the most popular trends from 2025 was Labubus. So Labubus are just these little plushies that you can wear as like keychains. And this has existed since like 2015. The person who made Labubus, they've been making Labubus forever, but for some reason in 2025, they became really, really popular when celebrities started wearing them on their purses and influencers started buying them. So they come in these blind boxes. Each edition of Labubus has like 6 different variations, and you don't know which one you get until you open the box. These were insanely popular. I don't think people are buying Labubus as much as they were earlier this year, but this definitely just got so overboard. It's very reminiscent of like the Stanley craze and like the Popeyes chicken sandwich and stuff. There's always something every year that people just go crazy over. People forget how to act. People wait in line for hours. People will buy stuff in bulk so no one else can get it. If something is popular and if it has this kind of scarcity mindset attached to it, like, oh, it's limited edition, it's not going to be out very long, there's a very limited supply, everyone is going to lose their minds over it.
Ladies, are we gonna work? Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
And I feel like people don't actually like Labubus. They just buy them because everyone else is buying them. They're so popular that they make Lafufus, which are fake Labubus that look a lot like the real thing, but you know, there's little things that you have to look at to see if it's authentic or not. I do have some Lafufus. These are like the fake Labubus. They're not real. But whatever. I just use them as cat toys. I attempted to buy one time. I waited for like 10 minutes on the website for the drop live, and literally 1 second after the drop, they were all sold out instantaneously. Like, I don't know how people are doing this. I think they're creating bots to like buy all of the it's ridiculous. Okay, the whole thing is ridiculous. So yeah, this is, I'm finding it because I would have a difficult time saying something positive about Labubus. Plus the way that y'all was acting a fool over these things is just sad. You should be ashamed. The gospel singer Marvin Sapp went viral because I guess he was preaching at a church and he was talking to the congregation about their tithing, and he got very aggressive about it.
There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight.
People were dragging him on social media. Honestly, it was very funny. I know that he made a response to that clip going viral. I don't know what he said to like his popularity from this video. I think this is a Bugs Life gif just because I'm not really sure how to respond to that. 2025 is the last year for the production of the penny. Over the years, US currency has decreased in value. Also with digital money, people hardly even use physical money anymore. When I was younger, I had a small penny collection from pennies from every decade, starting in like the 20s and 30s. I have no idea where that collection is today, but yeah, even though they have no value anymore, I think that they're still like collector's items. I think that in 100 years is going to be really cool and rare to own a real penny. But yeah, I say all the time, nobody uses physical currency anymore. I hardly carry a wallet anywhere I go. I have all of my cards on my phone, and anywhere that takes Apple Pay or tap to pay, like I just use my phone. Like I literally don't use physical currency anymore. I barely even use my physical credit cards anymore and my physical debit cards. Like it's all on your phone. You can shop online. You don't have to use like paper money anymore. You don't have to use coins anymore. So yeah, just over a few generations, it's insane to see how we've evolved as a society. This is unfortunately going on the bottom tier whenever you learn that it costs $3.69 to make a penny today. Yeah, they don't need to be making no more pennies. John Cena retired from the WWE. His first match was in 2001, and he had his final match December 2025. Unfortunately, this is Tai Lung meme because they made John Cena tap out of his final match, which is just like, what? Why would anybody want to watch that? This is supposedly some kind of tradition in the WWE. Whenever there is like a superstar doing their last match, they tap out so they can kind of like symbolically pass the torch to whoever is supposed to be the next big thing. But that probably wasn't enjoyable to watch to a lot of the lifelong WWE fans who have seen John Cena since the beginning of his career. But yeah, anyways, good for him. He had a great run. He's probably making plenty of money doing movies and doing the voiceovers for the Honda commercials. Anyways, this is my completed list. I'm happy that 2025 is over. It was filled with so many amazing things, but it was also filled with stuff that makes me look forward to the next year.
This is Editing Megan. So shortly after I recorded this video, I watched the trailer for Bridgerton season 4. So what a great way to finish the year. Also, shout out to Superman because that was the movie of the year. Okay, thank you. Bye.
What are your reactions to some of these things? Do you think I rated them fairly? If you watched this video all the way, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. And while you're there, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Congratulations on making it to the end of this ridiculous year. Exercise your mind, body, and soul so you can be stronger.